This is the shorter class focusing on the Pilates teasers. So I'd say it's more focused around the core strength and that spinal articulation. I'll be going through some exercises that might help build up our strength around the teasers, but also we will be ticking off in this class teaser 1, teaser 2 and teaser 3. So get your mat ready and we'll start sitting towards the front of your mat. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to sit with the legs parallel, holding onto the backs of the legs, and we're going to start with some little roll downs, just starting to get that little bit of articulation and that core activation. So feel your spine straight and lifted, and I just want us to start to, like a teaser prep, but with the feet onto the floor, start to round that lumbar spine, just to sort of extend your arms out straight, and then bring your spine back up to our tall position. And again, so we exhale, round your lumbar spine under, and then feel like you're almost pulling up to open out that collarbone. Let's see if our hands can come off. So we're going to round that lumbar spine. See if we can go maybe a little bit further here, where you can go, that you can control slowly coming back up. And again, so a lot of with our teasers, we're focusing on that spinal articulation. So that's where this will really come in here. Can we try to go down a little bit further, but without feeling like we've got to heave ourselves back up? Where can you go that you can just feel like we're opening that collarbone and articulating up? We'll do 2 more. Maybe you start to play with it and go a little bit further each time. And then lifting up. We'll do 1 more time, going down. Use the abdominals to articulate slowly back. And then we'll go all the way. And then we'll just do a little bit of our warm-up before we get going into the teasers. So take an inhale here. As you exhale, we draw the abdominals in. We start to imprint that spine down into our pelvic curl and the thighs connecting. Inhale. And I still want us to focus on articulation, so going down 1 vertebrae at a time, back to your neutral pelvis. And again, take an inhale. Exhale, feel that lower spinal rounding. And let's keep that focus today on articulation and that core strength. Inhale. And you're really feeling like that going 1 vertebrae at a time. Start just to get that in your body, the feeling like your articulation through your spine. And again, take an inhale, and then exhale, draw the abdominals in, almost feel like your heels are pulling towards you to get that connection. Inhale here, and then exhale, feel that spine stretching out as you come back to your neutral. We'll do 1 more, take an inhale, and then exhale, draw the abdominals in, feeling those feet grounded to the floor, and then rolling down. Good, coming back to your neutral pelvis. Let's lift those arms to a T and we'll send those legs into our spine twist supine. So let's inhale, but extend your top leg long and coming back just to start to feel that length through your legs. So take your legs and pelvis over, feel the top leg reaching long and coming back, folding it in. Keep those shoulder blades relaxed onto the mat, reaching tall and coming back. Yeah, so we've got to start to feel the length behind those legs, lifting and extending. We'll go 1 more time each side and over, reaching tall, coming back. Last time here, going over, reaching long. And good, keep those legs at tabletop, but interlace for our chest lifts. Take an inhale, prepare here, and then exhale, lifting into our chest lift. Starting to feel the abdominal connection. Inhale here, and exhale, melting down. And again, inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, pause, and exhale, melting down. Again, inhale to prepare, exhale, inhale, and let's hold the next one up. So inhale, prepare, exhale, hold firmly onto those legs, lifting that trunk, keeping at the same height, double leg stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle around. And again, reaching long. And round. I want you to feel that core connection stabilizing in the same place here. And again, inhale, shoot. And exhale. Last two, back. And circle. One more time, lift. And round. Send that head down. Lower those feet. And let's stretch the body out long for our roll up here. So take an inhale to prepare, and then we exhale. This is also where we're trying to get that spinal articulation, peeling up one vertebrae at a time, melting down one vertebrae at a time. You can modify it by slightly bending your knees, but let's focus on peeling up. See which modification suits you to make sure that we're not using too much momentum, but we're starting to get that articulation through the spine. So inhale, pause, and exhale. Even when we go down, we're going down articulating through. And good, we'll do one more full set. And good, starting to get that strength through your body. We'll hold the next one up. Inhale, pause. Exhale, lifting up and over. And we hinge back to transition into our roll like a ball. Find that challenging point until you can't hold your abs anymore. We roll back. And lift. So we inhale, back to your shoulders. Exhale, lift. And again, we're also getting that feeling that I didn't make it, that you're rounding your lower spine to go back. Exhale, last one here. And let's unfold those legs. Lift your breastbone, send your arms long. I want to do our teaser prep. So like the beginning, tuck your tail under. How far can we go that we can articulate back up? I find this teaser prep the key to building up your strength for the teasers, because it's getting that articulation and it's getting your core focusing in the movement that we need for our teasers. Can we do one more? Lower spine rounds. Try and get to your mid-back and then lifting. Can we stretch those legs long into what would be a teaser position? Don't worry if you can't fully stretch. We will do a little stretch after this to ease those hamstrings. Let's see if we can let go to hold our teaser position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend those knees in, stretch them long. You're feeling a little bit tight behind those hamstrings. Let's do our spine stretch, which is mobilizing the spine, but you will feel the stretch behind your legs. So arms to parallel, take an inhale here. As we exhale, keep the abdominals lifted as we stretch over, but find that stretch in the back of the legs and your spine. Inhale here. And then exhale, start to restack and rebuild that spine. Inhale. And then exhale, sending that head down like you're going over a big beach ball, reaching forwards. Inhale here. And then exhale, rebuilding. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, lifting in the abdominals, reaching forward, stretching out that body. And then rebuild and restack. Straighter spine, sitting tall off those seat bones. And last one. Good. And then melting back up. Let's see if we can go back to our open leg rocker with a little bit more stretch into your hamstrings. So just find a little bit of a balance in this position here. I'm holding onto my ankles and I'm going to stretch one leg long. Stretch the other leg long, and breastbone is lifted. Keep your arms straight. As we tuck your tail, knees can be slightly bent if we need to. And we inhale back to your shoulders. We exhale back up to find like that teaser position. Breastbone lifted. And again. Lifting back. Oops, I didn't quite make it. Don't worry if you don't make it. And lift. Let's try 2 more. Round your lumbar spine first to tip you back. And then exhale. If you can, straighten your legs, but they can be bent as a modification. And see if we can join the legs, either like your teaser prep or your teaser here to hold. Can you extend the legs long to go into our teaser 2? Can we drop the legs towards the mat? And can we lift them up with minimal movement of the body? And again, dropping, try not to move that body. And lift. Can you do 2 more? Down. And lift. 1 more, controlling it today. And well done. Crossing over. Let's give the front of those legs a bit of a rest here into our cat stretch. So let's exhale round the spine here. And then inhale to open out. And again, exhale. And then inhale to open. 2 more. Think lumbar, lower spine round. We'll need to connect with the body here. And again. And lifting back. Good. Let's come back to your neutral. And I'm just going to take a moment to stretch your hip flexors and your hamstrings. Maybe the 2 areas that need a bit of length into our teaser there. So take your arms onto your waist. Have a feeling that you're tucking your pelvis under as we get the stretch through your quad and your hip flexor here. Good. Finding this stretch. Lifting tall. Then I just want us to hinge out, like your tailbone's going back as we just stretch into your hamstring. So find that length. It doesn't matter if your leg is bent, but let's keep that spine straight to stretch here. Breathing as we stretch. Feel that length in the back of your leg. And then let's changing over. So take that leg forwards, slightly hinge forwards, tuck that pelvis round so that you're getting a stretch. Keep that spine long and straight. Stretching out, can get quite tight at the front of the hips with all of our teasers. And then send that tailbone back, keep your spine straight. The bent leg can be bent, but we're just finding a little bit of a stretch behind the leg. Breathing here, finding that length in the stretch. And then lifting up. Let's go back to all fours and just hone in that strength for your front support. So lifting into your high plank. Can we hold for a moment? Feel the core connected here as we skim the front shin in. Good. And down. So skimming the shin towards the mat and out. And lifting out of those hands. Feeling that core strong and stable together. We're nearly there for 4. Take it back. 3. Good. And 2. 1 more here. Let's lift the pelvis up and just prance out those feet. Again, feeling that long stretch through your spine. And then lift those heels up and then send them long for that little bit of a stretch. And then send that pelvis back. And do a jump or a step forwards. 1, 2, 3. And good. While we're a little bit warmed up and we still get energy in us, we're going to try our teaser 1 here. So hinge back onto that tailbone. Lift as if you're going to do a teaser prep. Extending out. Can you keep your feet where they are as we articulate down? Take your arms overhead. And then coming back up. Spine tall, and again articulating, and arms overhead. We're going to try for 4 here. Try to not speed up. Can we go down? I lost the breastbone lifted there. Can we find that little extension at the top? 1 more. Arms overhead, and lifting up. And little stretch just to release. You can feel the front of those legs really working. Let's go into our saw and then we'll see if we can finish with our teaser 3. So arms out to the side. You inhale, rotate. We exhale, stretch that spine. Keep it flat and long. You come back to an L, T, change. And again, inhale. Keep the spine straight as we slice down. Come back, release it at the front of those legs. Rotate, stretching long, and back. One more time, and over, and stretch, and close the legs, arms out, rotate. A little bit of a spine twist. We're going to get ready to finish strong with our teaser. 3, and back. Good. Think, rotate that head moves with you as you change. And good. And again. Good. Last time. Back to the center. We're going to prepare for teaser 3. We're going to do it 4 times here. If we can make it. So sitting back, setting up like a teaser prep. Extend everything out long. Can we lower everything down towards the floor? But we're still in a slight hover with those legs. We're not sending them all the way. And lifting back and down. Exhale down. And then inhale up. Let's do 2 more. Exhale down. And inhale, lift. Last one. And inhale. Can we hold for 3, 2, 1, and relax forwards. Have a little bit of a moment to release here. Very good. And we are keeping it short and sweet into those teasers. They are, for me, just as hard as each other. You might find one that's a bit more challenging than the other, but keep practicing this class. Sometimes in a full class, our energy is lost by the time we get to our teasers. So it's a good short class here to get you focused on what we're needing for the teasers, which is that core strength, that bit of spinal articulation, and that strength at the front of those legs. Thank you.